Nepal is still reeling from April's earthquake, which left thousands dead and many injured. People all over the world have traveled to the East Asian country to help pick up the pieces. But one man is helping to rebuild in a very unique way. Patrick Meier, the founder of the humanitarian UAV network, is using drones to map out a small town. And the aerial and 3D images have vastly improved the recovery effort. And Patrick joins us now to tell us more. Thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us more about what it is that initially drew you and your drones to Nepal.
Well, so Nepal was a very disaster-prone country way before the earthquake happened. In fact, we started discussing the idea of setting up a UAV innovation lab in Kathmandu a year ago. But it unfortunately took an earthquake to make people realize just how important getting a bird's eye view of disaster damage is. And that's why we went in to support the recovery and rebuilding efforts with these UAVs.
Now, take us through how it is that the 2 and the 3D mapped images actually are helping the town that is still reeling from the earthquake.
Sure, absolutely. Well, I mean, there's only so much you can see when you are just physically walking down the streets of Kathmandu and outlying cities as well. And there's only so much you can cover by foot. Having a bird's eye view and being able to have a UAV or a drone in the air to capture square miles worth of coverage gives you a far more easy way to collect the information and a far more accurate way as well, because we can geo-reference all the features in this imagery. And then having a 3D model is particularly important because 3D, or rather disaster damage, is a 3D phenomenon. It's not a 2D phenomenon. Being able to look and inspect a building, collapsed houses from all perspectives really provides us with a lot more situational awareness, and more importantly, provides our local partners, the local communities, with a lot more reliable information to inform their rebuilding efforts.
Of course. Now, you've also created guidelines for humanitarian drone missions. So give us a quick overview there and how else it is that drones can help after a natural disaster strikes.
Well, the guidelines are really, really important. Thanks for bringing that up. You know, as this technology becomes more and more democratized, more and more people, by definition, have access to this. And I think a lot of people want to help during disasters. We've seen this even before UAVs or drones were around. But I think the vast majority
looks like
with the humanitarian organizations and so on are meant to help inform the broader public on the do's and don'ts.
God, I think we lost a little bit of the end of your answer there, but I think we got the gist of it. Now, also, you invested in this local community when you started the Kathmandu Flying Labs. What are your plans for expanding this and for taking it global?
Well, so first of all, it's not only about data collection with UAVs, right? We can also do payload delivery of medication, vaccines, and so on. So that's something we also want to do as part of this Kathmandu Flying Labs. And then eventually with this model, if it really works, and we're very hopeful, and there's a lot to believe that it will be successful, we want to expand that globally. We would like to have flying labs across the world that help each other out, not only for disaster preparedness and response, but for other applications from precision agriculture and farming and real estate and so on.
Do you have a next location that's planned yet?
Yeah, we're really looking forward to doing some work in Jakarta. Jakarta has massive flooding every monsoon, so it's a cyclical crisis and has huge, huge impact. We want to be able to do some really strong disaster preparedness work and disaster recovery work there in the very near future. So we're excited about that.
Got it. Well, we look forward to seeing what you do next. Patrick, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks so much.